Hello and welcome back to Module 3. Now that we've talked about why so many women experience fatigue and brain fog in midlife, the next step is understanding something really important. Fatigue almost always follows patterns. In other words, it's not random. Over the years, both through my own health journey and through working with hundreds of women in my practice, I've noticed that fatigue usually falls into a handful of very common physiological patterns. I call these hidden energy drains. These are the systems in the body that, when they're out of balance, slowly start pulling from your energy reserves. Today, we're going to walk through the 5 most common patterns that contribute to fatigue and brain fog. As you listen, I want you to simply notice which ones feel the most familiar to you. Remember, this is not about diagnosing yourself. It's about recognizing patterns, and many women will see themselves in more than one category. Let's start with the first one, blood sugar instability. Your brain and body rely heavily on stable blood sugar for energy. When blood sugar swings up and down throughout the day, it can create symptoms like energy crashes, irritability, shakiness, brain fog, and strong cravings for sugar or caffeine. Many women unintentionally create blood sugar instability by skipping meals, relying heavily on caffeine, eating very low protein, or going long periods without eating. When blood sugar drops too low, your body releases stress hormones to bring it back up. Over time, that roller coaster can leave you feeling completely drained. Stress overload and nervous system dysregulation. The second common energy drain is chronic stress. Now, stress itself isn't the problem. Our bodies are designed to handle short bursts of stress. But when stress becomes constant, the nervous system can become dysregulated. This often shows up as feeling wired but tired. You might feel exhausted, but your mind won't slow down. You might struggle with sleep, feel overwhelmed easily, or feel like your body is constantly in go mode. Over time, this kind of stress can disrupt cortisol rhythms, sleep cycles, blood sugar balance, and energy production. Thyroid slowdown. The thyroid is one of the key regulators of metabolism and energy in the body. When thyroid function slows down, even slightly, it can affect how efficiently your cells produce energy. Common symptoms associated with thyroid imbalance include fatigue, brain fog, feeling cold frequently, hair thinning, dry skin, sluggish metabolism. As we talked about in the previous module, thyroid changes can sometimes be missed on routine labs, especially when results fall within the broad normal ranges, but may not be optimal for how someone feels. Inflammation and autoimmune activation. The fourth pattern we see is inflammation. Inflammation is the body's natural defense system, but when it becomes chronic, it can drain energy significantly. Chronic inflammation may show up as persistent fatigue, joint aches, muscle soreness, skin flare-ups, headaches, general feelings of heaviness or sluggishness. For some women, autoimmune conditions may also begin or flare during midlife as hormonal shifts interact with the immune system. When the immune system is constantly active, it can consume a tremendous amount of the body's energy. Gut dysfunction and nutrient depletion. The final common energy drain involves the digestive system. Your gut plays a major role in energy production because it affects how well you absorb nutrients. If the gut isn't functioning well, the body may struggle to absorb important nutrients like iron, B vitamins, magnesium, and protein building blocks. These nutrients are essential for energy production inside the cells. Gut dysfunction can show up as symptoms like bloating, digestive discomfort, irregular bowel habits, food sensitivities, or history of nutrient deficiencies. When nutrient stores run low, the body simply doesn't have the raw materials it needs to generate energy efficiently. The big picture. Now here's the most important thing I want you to take away from this lesson. Most women have more than one energy drain happening at the same time. For example, Stress can worsen blood sugar instability. Blood sugar instability can increase inflammation. Gut dysfunction can lead to nutrient depletion. Nutrient depletion can worsen thyroid function. All of these systems are deeply interconnected. The good news is that when we begin supporting these systems, even small improvements can create momentum across multiple areas of the body. So instead of trying to fix everything at once, the goal is simply to ask, where is the biggest energy leak right now? That's where we start. In the next modules, we'll begin walking through the foundational strategies that help stabilize these systems, starting with the most important foundations for energy: blood sugar stability and proper fueling. I'll see you in the next module.